bless you guys. How you guys doing? It is Thursday night for me, Friday morning for you guys. Here we are at the RBT podcast room. We had a great class today. The class I'm talking about is actually the Bible College, which is the 4 keys of hearing God's voice. If you don't know anything about it, you can go to our website, and it tells you more about it because it's something that you could be a part of. You don't have to attend here. You don't have to be here in person because each class is live streamed through Zoom. And if it's something that interests you, go to the website at www.houseofrestchurch.com. And there's a little form. You can basically put your name, your email, your phone number, and it lets me know that you're interested in the school, and then we can have a conversation. There's some videos on there that explain the way the class and the way the school works also. But yeah, we had a great class. Today, the 11th, is my birthday, so it's been an interesting day. I woke up to a great breakfast, thanks to Sharon, and then I had lunch at my parents' house, and one of my daughters came, one of my brothers came, and then we came to the church, and had class, and it was great. It was a great day. It was a blessed day, and I appreciate all of your happy birthdays, Other than that, guys, I wanted to dive right into the scriptures, give you guys a word, because, you're about to start off your weekend, and I want to leave you, with something to ponder about, something to think about, something to meditate, something to edify you and build you up, Real quick, too, let me say this, is I appreciate each and every one of you. Those of you that are monthly, you've joined the channel as a monthly supporter. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a little join button if you're on your phone or your tablet, and it allows you to be a monthly supporter. I think it's $9.99 a month, and I do some exclusive videos on there, but for the most part, it's just a way of saying, I appreciate your channel, appreciate what you're doing, I want to do my part. So we thank you guys. Either way, whether you enjoying or not, or you just, at least you're subscribed. So, but other than that, we're going to get right into some scriptures, and which is in the the book of Ephesians, guys. Ephesians chapter 5. The Ephesians is called Ephesians because it's Paul's letter to the city of Ephesus, because there was a church there that he established, and it was a really important church, actually. And so when you see a book called Ephesians or Colossians or 1 Corinthians, these are cities that he's writing to, well, churches within that city that he's writing to. So the reason it's called Ephesians is because he's talking to the church in Ephesus. Okay. So right here in Ephesians chapter 5, it's really simple. It says, therefore, be imitators of God as beloved children, and walk in love as Christ loved us and gave himself up for us, a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God. So, this is the part where sometimes some can struggle, because you can't be an imitator of God unless God dwells in you. There is no other way around it. There's no acting. There's no putting on a mask and being something that you're not. You might be able to pull it off for a little bit, but overall, you will not be able to pull it off. We are called to be imitators of God as beloved children. Why does it mention be imitators of God and children within the same sentence? Is because those of you that have children, you know that the language you use around your children is a language your children are going to speak. The character that you're going to be around your children is the character that they're going to pick up. The things you do. That's why it doesn't work when a drunk parent tells their son, hey, don't do as I do as I say. Because ultimately, it doesn't matter what you say. It matters what you do. So it says here, therefore, be imitators of God. So we want to reflect him, because we are his children, guys. I mean, there's not really any other way to say it any simpler than that. The Bible says that when we served Satan, that we were children of wrath. This whole saying about, God loves us all, we're all God's children. No, God does love us all, but the saying of we're all God's children, where does it say that in the Bible? It does not say that in the Bible. Matter of fact, he says that when you act like Satan, you're a child of Satan. You're acting like your father. And but thank God that when we give our life to the Lord, we surrender our life to the Lord, he uproots us out of the kingdom of darkness and replants us into the kingdom of light. So we are, in a sense, adopted. We are brought into his family. And because we're brought into his family, we're going to be reflectors of him. We're going to reflect God. You might have heard me use this example, but I'll use it again anyways in case somebody has never heard this. But the moon in the sky, the moon itself has no light unto itself. We see it in the sky, we see it glowing. And you guys know this, that the moon does not give out light. It is simply a reflection of the light of the sun. So if the sun is not shining on the moon is going to be dark. There is no light within the moon. Why do you think it's sometimes a half a moon or it's not a full moon? Because the earth is blocking the sun from fully lighting up the moon. So in the same way, guys, you and I should be like a moon, a reflection of God. And it's interesting because the word sun, the one in the sky, the one that burns us in the summer, is S-U-N, sun. But if you take out the U in the middle of sun and put in an O, it spells a son. Not a sun in the sky, but a son of God. So we want to reflect the Son of God. We want to reflect Christ. We want to reflect the Son. And if we are a proper moon, then we're going to shine his light, not our light. Remember what I said. What stops the moon from being a full moon is because the earth blocks the light. Have you ever noticed sometimes the moon looks like a little sliver? Because the earth is blocking the light of the sun. The sun is trying to, let's say this is the moon, and the sun is trying to reflect, but here's the sun, and it's being blocked by the earth, and then you'll see a little sliver of a moon. In the same way, guys, this earth, this world, this kingdom of darkness will block the light that is trying to hit you. And you can't allow that to happen, because then you'll only show a sliver of light. And we don't want to be the one that shows a sliver of light. We want to be able to be a full reflection of the glory of God. That's why it says here, be imitators of God as beloved children, and walk in love, as Christ loved us and gave himself up for us, a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God. So, sorry guys, it's a little bit late. Oh, it's 11:10. So, this is key, and this is very important. That either we're going to be a full reflection of God, and if we're not, it's us to blame, not him. If the sun is shining, see, here's the thing, the sun. This is crazy. Think about this. And maybe we don't think about this enough, because we get a whole day where the sun gives light, but then it gets late and then it becomes night. It doesn't become night because the sun has a light switch and it just turns off at night and turns back on in the morning. Regardless of day or night, the sun is always shining. It's always going. It doesn't rest. It doesn't stop. So what causes darkness is because our earth is spinning. And as our earth spins, it spins in a way where it's going to, one half of it is going to be in darkness. Therefore, those on the earth have a nighttime. But just because it's night doesn't mean the sun isn't. Right now, for instance, obviously you guys know that I'm recording this at night, even though you're watching this during the day or in the morning. But think about it. I can go outside and it's pitch black. So do I say something foolish like, oh, I guess the sun's not shining today? That would be a foolish thing to say. Because of course the sun is shining. I just happen to be spinning in darkness right now. The earth is spinning in darkness every 24 hours. So we have to be careful, guys, not to allow the world to get in the way of an always glowing Son of God. He's going to shine in his glory regardless, no matter what. He doesn't choose days where his light diminishes. He doesn't choose days where his mercy falters. He doesn't choose days where his power isn't as much as it was yesterday. He is all-powerful, all-knowing. So what's the difference? The difference is whether we allow the earth, the kingdom of darkness, this world, to block out the light that's meant for us. And then we end up not reflecting that light back. You know what's awesome is on a full moon, because I grew up in a ranch out in Tracy, and there's no street lights there. There's nothing out there. At night, if you turn off the power, it's pitch black. But on a full moon, I could see all the way across every single field. I can see a mile all the way around radius in that ranch on a full moon. Not because the moon has light, but because the sun is shining on the moon, uninhibited on a full moon. The earth, the world is not blocking the light. And therefore, even in the midst of darkness, I can see. We have to keep that in mind. That even in the midst of darkness, we will be able to see, because the sun in heaven is shining upon us. And we need to be good reflections of that sun so we can represent him well. So that's all I wanted to share, guys, today. I wanted to give you something to ponder about, something to think about. But I just want to thank you, appreciate you. Consider joining. I'm really trying to, I keep forgetting. I always forget. You know what? I don't think I've ever mentioned the T-shirts in the little store, because there's T-shirts that YouTube has there that have the House of Rest, and those are available. But anyways, like I said, at the very least, please subscribe if you like this content. Hit like if you like it. Leave a comment. Share it. And all of those things help, guys. All of those things help, and it allows the channel to continue to grow, to be reached out and branched out to new possible viewers out there. So anyways, guys, God bless you guys. Thank you so much. I had a long day, but I wanted to make sure I spent some time with you on my birthday. All right, guys. God bless.